Здравейте! Продължаваме от там, където завършихме предишния път. Ако искате да знаете точно къде, тук горе някъде ще излезе линкче за предишния епизод. Ако не, просто влязте в канала ми, там ще го видите. И така, да видим сега, тук имаме много квест. Томас Ента Трибюниус. Връщаме се до професор Фик, най-просто казано и най-лесно за мен да го прочета. Добре, тук колекцията как върви. Опа. Добре, да сега се остава тази, която съм сложил. Тук имаме два статуите. Това вида статуи, които им видяхме след като. Друго ново. Gear. Мисля, че е ръкавички. Да, новите ръкавички ми дават плюс 12. Добре, това с които съм сложил сега са плюс 10 атака. Той са плюс 12. Да ги сложим. Чива? Тия цей си поправят. Плюс 8 защита, слагаме ги. Добре бе. Така не искам да се виждат. Благодаря ви. И шал и него това не се вижда, защото ме дразни. Другите работи може да се седат, няма проблем с тях. Това е дръжката на магическата пръчка. Тази е 100% по-добре. Имаме доста злато вече. О, ще имаме! Това не го бях видял. Ще си имам маунт за яздене. И име това метлата, ясно, че ще има. Добре. И в инвентара какво имаме? Някакви глупости. Приятно. Не, книга. Мистери. Това е квестите, така че не е важен. Добре, да се връчим при професор Фик. Професоре, къде ти е телепорта? Професор Фик, класно. Не знам защо всеки път натискам хикса там. Но и на това ще се свети, както с всичко. Къде си професор Фик? И така почваме. Опа, то пак има гости.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Този Фик. Пак кролика не му не е местото.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Извинявам се за кашицата. Това е живот. Истинския живот.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Добре. Hogsfield. Добре. Имаме световната карта. Добре. Добре. Неща за събиране. Добре, там сме.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Dungeon. Добре. Bandit Camp. Няма да напиша. Супер. Deer Camp е нашата приятелка тогава. Отиваме при нея. Тя го заслужава. Наше момиче. Изведнъж станаха прекалено много квестове. Както е. Да, идем на финалната карта. Добре. Ще има доста си повървя до там. Най-близки изход ми е ето тук. врати се. И ще повървим пеша. Охо, тук долу трябва да е на къщата на пазача на гората. Ето я. Хаха, почти да е проведена. На Хагрид колипката. Освен, че до само водата. И е само една. Да, проведена е напълно. Няма нищо общо с колипката на Хагрид. За жалост. Какво има? Злато, естествено. Това е задната врата. Доста е по-различно.
Revelio.
Злато. А това е нужникът. Хайде да ги занизи, приятели. Не в стената, вратата. Вратата. Това има страница някъде. Нищо не виждам, така че продължаваме.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Не е толкова дълне час, чакай повече се повърна.
It is good to see you, my friend.
И аз се радвам да те видя.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Така. За какво ме търсят?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Merci, Natty, merci. Голяма си.
Be on your guard.
Off on another adventure.
What's going on here?
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
but you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses.
Historically
with
speaking, there's
wings.
never been a team like this.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Непознати, пази се. Идвам.
Very well, Mummy.
Хайде, давай. Малко водичка няма ни плаши. Вече дава ни картата, това сърце, не. Нищо, аз отивам.
They must have come this way. Think!
О, тук ще
I've
има
no
бит.
idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Оставете я. Ей, сега ще ви покажа как се прави.
Incendio!
Вече го изкарах. О, ето и самия Рокул.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Аз ще ми някой си. Section, champion. Updated. Enemy type, добре.
I see potatoes. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body.
You will pay.
Incendio!
You're going to regret that.
Accio!
Как ми сметнат?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Да, може
Ревелио.
да си го позволят. Как може да си го позволяват?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Super.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Къде да ги поставя?
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio.
Стия.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Добре.
You got the mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Я разбрах много какво иска да направя.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Добре, какво да направя?
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Така, сега го закъсахме. Нищо и не разбирам от тази мисия. Да ви тук да ви пише нещо повече. Бърза. Добре де. Я скачи малко по-нависоко. Опа. Добре.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Почти съм сигурен, че и трябва
Accio.
Която не ми върши работа, за жалост.
Protego! Incendio! Lumos!
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Incendio!
Нали се опитай да е.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Добре, с 300 зора, но стана работа.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio! Incendio!
Какво ми има?
Yes, how beautiful!
Правдата на Мерлин.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio!
Къде си? Как мора?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Телепортира се. Как не я е срам. Добре, да ви може на такова допълнително квест, че минем.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Pasta. Плувай бързо. Суща, плувай. Ще много политика това езеро. Само да ни подгонте вертяни. О, ето ги Хогуортс. Браво.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Намерил нещо. Намерил не това, което ми трябваше. Намерил си обаче готини трешки. Така че това не може да си чака. Аз това нещо си. Точно едно петно. Аз ще вкара цялото езеро и да обиканем. Къде е другото?
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Идвам, Грейс, дръж се. Семейните ценности и от към теб. Още малко, да стана. Давай, плувай. Дай си на работа, момиче, се притеснявам. Добре да си изпотих.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Намери го, естествено.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Да изпълняй още една така допълнителната мисика, но преди това да видим какво имаме в инвентара, не на картата. Така. Нови дрежки. Имаме много шалчи имам. Плюс 15, добре, това колко? Плюс 10. Добре, слагам това. Всеки път е трябва да дам, че не искам да се вижда. Както сме. Добре. Това, добре. 9-то ниво ни трябва с него. Плюс 15. Добре, много по-добре. Готина дрежка. Тук имаме нова. Дигани защитата. Го обличаме. И това бяха новите дрехи. В инвентара има някакви си работи. Да ви покладахме вече. Колекцията си имам. Добре, тези победихме. Тук какво е? Растенията и други подобни. Това са пиявици. Квестове 4% изпълнени. 5 от 10 битки. Complete quest. Добре, тук. Това е къмплейтното. Искам си наградата. Това съм много далеч от истината. Тук искам наградата. Тази награда ми е добре дошла. За експлор. Аха, още такива работи за намеря да откривам. Добре. Добре, аз тук не съм бил приключил. Квестове, лекции. Към дрехите. Супер. Все квестовете, които ще изчакат. Добре, хайде още едно мини квестче да минем.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Какво и... Не може да се влиза. Добре. Ето го пазар.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Пари трябва. Това, че все още не мога да слагам.
I hope to see you again sometime.
И аз така, приятели, и аз така.
Revelio.
Къщичките, където ми дава да влизам. Там брат в бота сама. Мога да влезе, добре. Хайде да ги оберем тогава.
Revelio.
Тук горе. За 5 злато не се мъчих аз. Охо, и тук има съндък. Шапка. И заден ход. Тук хайде да мини тази мисия. И не си губим времето с извечни обиканяни.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Айде, бягай, Форест, бягай! Не остана. Има и други щораси, които обикалят в куща. Ако си изкушал да вие с тези в червеното, няма. Ех си седа там. Сигурно са някакви чудовища.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Potato!
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Cursed fiends.
Change complete. ми дай нищо за награда.
Lumos.
Добре, няма да е лошо това лумус да помахнем. Мисля, че за мое добро.
An encampment. This must be it.
Не знаем колко са, така че малко по-тайничко така се мисля.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Should have killed that traitor Arn when we took his car.
Добре, мисля, че мога да ги избия всичките. Къде отидохте, казвате такива? Къде сте?
Protego! Incendio!
Къде отиде другия?
How many of you are there? Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Pity! Accio! Incendio!
Oh.
Quite easily diverted.
Red Rock will lead us to victory!
Accio! Protego!
I've been fighting since
Incendio!
No pay for
Accio!
Didn't have to win this way.
Прекалено много се за мен. Видяхме сметка. Няма да се науча бягам от огъните. Отстраните се бягат под теглото да върши работа.
An intruder!
Опа.
How many of you are there? Protego!
One less devil to worry about. I will make you pay.
Accio!
Was that your best?
Accio! Incendio! Protego!
Ah, the move of a coward.
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Accio!
You won't stop me. Your spells glance off of me. Oh, that was meant for me.
Levioso!
You are...
Accio! Incendio!
Pity. I won't rest until dead. Not quite. Easily diverted.
Incendio! Incendio! Protego!
Taste goblins.
Що не върши работа, това тегло не мога да разбера.
Incendio!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Protego! Incendio!
You can't stop
Accio!
it. You gave me no choice.
Добре. Пак ще се опитам. Да видим какво ще стане.
What that means? Merlin trial.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Any of you either. Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
I will make
Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest.
Levioso!
Dead.
Accio!
You won't survive.
Incendio!
Enjoy suffering. do ya?
Incendio! Accio!
You won't stop me.
Levioso!
How did you do that?
Accio! Accio!
Kill spells on top of me.
Accio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
I shall avenge your death.
Accio!
When are you going to give up? Are you quite finished?
Levioso!
Is that the best you can do?
Accio!
That was pitiful.
Accio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
О, само два пъти умря. Аз съм прав си го броя за победа. Без умира.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio!
Ревеньо, не ревеньо. Добре.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Къде тръгна тази каручка?
Accio!
Добре, тук имаме нещо.
Incendio! Protego!
Не мога да унищожа. Добре, къде може да е... А да, количката, която... Да. Количката, която изпратих там. Тя сама си се връща. Право нея. Се повозим, не остава. Добре, битките са малко бъркаш, особено в тъмното. Но мисля, че ще свикна.
Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Много пищи, бе. Как ти страшния паяк. Това какво е тук? Биво. А кой е биво учение, сме приятели. Не остана, още малко. Само 160 метра. ето го на нашия приятел.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
За нищо, приятел.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
I'm not sure that's worthy of a painting.
You'd be surprised at how art can touch people. I think it's well worthy. Thank you again for all of your help.
За нищо. Явно си за нищо.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Качихме ниво. Следователно, онази новата дрещ.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Така да погледнем пак инвентара. Не знам защо си ги бъркам с мапа. Така. Новата ми роба, тази е... Тази не става за нищо. Тази дига с две. Слагам веднага. Така че има кеф как изглежда. Outfit-а. Уоу, тук промяната е с 3 защита. Добре. Това беше където искаше 9-то ниво, да. А тук някакво ново шалче не е имало. Там са квестовете, лекциите. Малко колонини, паяка, ето паяка. Браво. Вече знаем как се убиват паяци. Супер. Еми, добре, хора, това ще бъде за този епизод. Благодаря ви, че гледахте. Ще се видим в следващия епизод. Чао и до нови срещи.